Howdy, howdy, howdy. How are you guys doing today? I fell asleep at 7 o'clock in the morning today. And then I woke up at noon. Then I went to the doctor. And then I fell asleep again. And now I'm awake. Yeah, no, I had today off because there was that abundance of personal time that builds up, and you gotta... Yeah. Oh, should I message Kuro that? Even though I think they know that from you. Anyway, how you guys doing? Artemis, or Artemis, Dragon Pact, Fiddle, welcome. We've always hung out, but I'm glad you got to show up to stream. Thank you, Art, for the resub. Galactic, Thori, everybody. Hope you're doing well. And Storm, thank you for the very many presents and hugs. Oh, yeah. A huggable frog appears. Heck yeah. Alright, so I have been playing around with my pen settings in Paint and Paint.net. Clip Studio, Paint. Look, they both have Paint in the name. I'm not a very smart Abra. So, it is what it is. Hey! But, it is what it is. Ah, petting. A pet. But apparently, something that I was told is I should never have my pressure actually jack up to 100. It should be always at 75 at a minimum. Or 70-ish, I guess. I'm wondering if it's better to have a graph like this. I am not sure. I'm not sure. I'm kind of just playing around and seeing what works. I don't know if the pen the setting that it's giving me. I don't know. I want to be able to properly express more, I guess, elements to the art. But I don't know. Oh, I'm just kind of still playing around with things as well, I guess. Ugh. Should have probably put this on another layer. I'm just gonna really quick. Boop, boop, boop. Probably a smarter idea. See, the first drawing was just freehand, out of nowhere, no warm-up, and I loved it. And now it's like I'm going to have to redo 30 different times to get what I want again. But because it was on the wrong layer, there's no way to move it to the right layer. Ah. Oh no, I've been found. It was all the ploy to get you to come click and hang out with me on a Thursday night. So I got approval to do something stupid. I have to figure out what I'm going to do, but I got approval to do something stupid. I have to figure out what that is. But there very much is something stupid that I'm going to do on a channel that's not mine. Specifically, a channel that usually has content done during this time of year, after Christmas, but around New Year's, but isn't having any content this year. Only one Fox Girl at a time. We can share. I can do stupid stuff on my own channel anytime I damn well please. This is another channel. Now, mind you, we might be doing stupid stuff for charity. So, we'll see what happens. Usually I get approval to do stupid stuff for charity. Hey, Quagsire Joe, how you doing? You're a pain in my horn. Well, howdy, howdy. Do you want gifts with bricks in them? Ah! No! Ah! I don't have enough HP. Too bad. Why do all the bricks have gifts? I wonder if I can... Stop it! No! Merry Christmas. Take this burger, recover HP quick. That's not how it works! It's exactly how the move present works, Abra. You're technically correct. The worst kind of correct. I don't know. I'm okay with these pen settings, though. They seem interesting. So what's new with you? Today was interesting. Went to the doctor. Talked about getting set up with the endocrinologist there to kind of figure out whether or not HRT is right for me. And also talked about getting the weed card. Because medical marijuana may be a solution to multiple issues I'm having. Stress. He actually said to me, like, because of the nightmares I've been having, that it's very possible, but not very discussed, that because as a child I went through 9/11, like, so I've always had nightmares. The earliest nightmare I remember having was like when I was 5, and I think it's like one of the earliest memory I've ever had. But I had a nightmare that the fire alarms in my parents' house were coming to kill me. I was not a smart child. But I've always had nightmares. Nowadays, my nightmares are more contemporary, like someone is breaking into my house, or, you know, it's the end of the world due to somebody hitting the big red button. I have a lot of nightmares like that. I don't get a good night's sleep. A lot. But I know from the times I've been out of state, if I smoke a doink, I get a very good night's sleep. So the doctor's like, okay, so I could put you on like a medication for PTSD, a medication for like getting to sleep, a medication for ADHD, or you just smoke weed. The problem is he can't directly prescribe that because the organization that like he is under doesn't do that. But he's like, get a weed card. I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, okay, I'll also talk to the endocrinologist we have. That's the sex doctor. Um, and they're going to talk about setting up an appointment so I can kind of discuss, like, how HRT works and, like, what they're going to do and stuff. HRT is the best antidepressant ADHD meds I've ever had. If it works, yeah. Don't know who was having the nightmare, me or the demon. I wish I had that level of, like, power in my dreams. I know that in my dreams, though, recently, I've started to become Abra. So this is a development that's happened over the last couple of years, ever since I moved out of my parents' house. In my dreams, I have the power to teleport and use psychic powers. And it's not like I have full control in my dreams. I still don't realize my dreams are dreams until it's too late. But you ever think maybe you've lived more than one life? Eh. Even if I have, I want to live the life I'm living now. You know? I don't know how many chances we get. I want to figure out how the hell to draw Abra feet. How the hell do you draw Abra feet? But, like, I would rather not dream than continue to basically flip a coin. And if I get a bad result, it means I'm getting a nightmare tonight, you know? There are so many times where I've had to call into work, or my whole day is ruined. Because, like, I have to just deal. I'm definitely just experimenting with, like, how to do line work and whatnot here. Actually, you know what? Let's just scrap this whole layer. I'm going to put this at 50%, and I'm going to redo this layer with, like, a more delicate touch. I have a filter where I don't know if I'm doing something of a ridiculous brain and knows that dumb and the aspect of the dream gets thrown out. So, when I was younger, I had the ability to just get out of dreams by... Every dream that I had was an application window, and I just needed to click on the X at the top right. And then if I did that, then I would wake up. Yeah. IT brain, pretty much. The fuck is a weed card? It's basically a medical marijuana prescription. It's a little card that says, yes, you can smoke fat doinks legally. Um, in a state that has that ability. I mean, of course, if you live in like New Jersey or Colorado or anywhere where it's legal, you can just do that. I'm going to keep messing with this. This curve here is throwing me off. I think I'm going to move this up a bit as well. But yeah, it basically gives you that legalness without worrying too much about, I wouldn't say the repercussions, but more just like it's a prescription. It's a prescription. It is, you know, a legal prescription. Don't click on that link. Nobody click on that link. Nobody click on that link. Oh, Carol and Fido, you know, each other nice. It wants my credit card information now. Get free viewers? Wow. I just have to tell them my social security number? Pfft, I'm not using that. Oh, yeah. But it's definitely something interesting. I mean, it's a bot. It basically will just literally scan the Twitch directory and just go through channel by channel. It doesn't target nothing. It's an automated script running on a Raspberry Pi somewhere. I want to get better at drawing clothes, too. Like the natural folds of clothes and whatnot. I mean, a Pi, all it needs to do is just run a simple script with internet connectivity and it'll do anything. Pis do have a lot more power than people think they do under the hood. I was thinking of 386. Oh. You're saying that they don't have the... Well, I mean, a Pi is very affordable. Like $25. Why are Abby's boobs sideways? How the... Pokemon are weird. I need to be better about, like, figuring out how this shit works. Oh yeah, no, pi clusters can be very powerful. I know, Abby side boob. Abuba. Oh yeah, how's the playlist going for the music I found? I need to figure out a way to basically download an entire YouTube channel, Ninja Blade. Stop making me think about pi. No. Infinite pi. YouTube Premium. No, I mean download, like I want the MP3 files. Because I'm going to put them in my music player, properly accredited and whatnot. But I'd rather them go through my music player, which has, like, mixing and integration with my stream, rather than a YouTube video feed, which isn't going to integrate with my little phone player. DM me? You could DM me, I don't know. But, yeah, like, it's an entire channel of just remixes, and I really need to, yeah. I'm about to go to bed, and I don't want to be craving pastries. You know what's dangerous is around where I live, and I'm okay saying this because Pittsburgh's a large area. There's this place called the Oakmont Bakery. Oh my god. If I lived any closer, I'd be there every day dying. Got any skill with Python? No, but snakes are cute. I have no coding skill whatsoever. My IT expertise, where I do my thing, is in server administration. So if you're like, hey, I need a Windows server to manage a domain with DNS, DHCP, and also web services, and we're also probably going to need to be running a bunch of other crap off of it too, I can build that. I would suggest if you have a single piece of hardware and this many different services you're trying to distribute, rather than have, unless it's a really old piece of hardware you somehow have to manage your network on, you know, turning that into a VM box and then having all the sub-services on VMs instead of running everything as if it's one computer, run them all compartmentalized on that single computer, so that way if something fails, there isn't a single breakpoint for everything, but, you know. Also, another thing I need to do is figure out how to make Abby more short stacky. Like, I've been drawing Abra as if she's 6 foot tall when she is like half of that. Abby's like, unless it's certain situations, Midna size. And not Queen Midna. I'm talking Impna. Give her some frumpness. Is that just making her wide? Because, like, I don't know. I don't know if Abby's wide. I wouldn't really consider her wide. Like, some parts of her wide. So, like, how the hell do you draw legs? I have to, like, unspread Abby's legs. Make your jokes now in chat. Does this make her butt look pointy? Not sure. With your gut on how wide she is. So here's the thing, like, eventually Abby is going to be... Ooh, wrong pen. Like, Abby is... I wouldn't say my ideal form, but, like, right now I am pre-transition about 220 and 6 foot tall. My build overall, I'm not big or husky or anything like that, but I'm not the twink I used to be. I definitely want to do some work to get myself under 200. Again, I used to be like 170 back in like high school, and I would love to be back there. I know HRT is going to help with that, but it's not going to do all the work. But I definitely want to get back to more of a thinner, more petite body frame. Get on VR. Yeah. Honestly, I know that there's like those furry VR workout sessions. The thing is, I have I guess the second gen Oculus. The one that's not the beta product that they put out, but the first refined version. With a bunch of lighthouses. And I don't have money to spend. So I got like the lenses because I have glasses IRL. And I have them in there. But I will say the product is starting to show its age with things like the screen door effect and whatnot. But I also don't want to spend $500. I also want full body tracking. I have my old Kinect from my Xbox 360. And I'm wondering if I should convert that to start doing full body tracking. Because it's free and it's right there. You know? Like, all I need is an adapter cable, and I can integrate the Kinect into the setup. But the problem is not every game is going to work with Kinect, like only certain things. It's either that or spend like $300 for full body tracking because you need 3 trackers. One for your hips, one for each leg. I also know, though, that the Kinect method can be a little dangerous. Because I know if you don't do it right, you can basically blow out a USB port. Quest 3 is coming out. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to support Meta. I just wish Steam put out a budget product. You know? Like, I would rather support Valve. I know their products are good. If they did, I would get it. Oh, 100%. I think if either A, they put out a budget product, or B, they made a second revision to their headset and lowered the price of the initial headset down to like $600. I would just get the initial Valve offering. You know? The first Valve headset's perfectly fine on its own. Vibe. So I'm actually curious. HTC, have they fallen from grace, or are they still okay? Because I've not heard nothing from them. Did they, like, shut down and nobody talked about it, or, like, everyone was upset, but I missed out on that in news or something like that? Because I ain't heard nothing from HTC. The Dodge Charger SRT of VR. I have no idea what that analogy means. They're still out there, and they're bringing out they're bringing out quality products legit. That's good. How much is HTC's offerings? I know switching from Oculus to HTC is a bit of a control scheme shift. They went more enterprise and haven't put out consumer stuff in a while. Oh. Understandable. Enterprise markets are valid. I'm going to unkink her tail a little bit. Yeah, the weather is kind of utter chaos. If you're in the way of the storm that's coming, for the love of God, have extra blankets, extra stuff on tap. Your power might go out, and if it does, have a backup plan to either A, heat your house, B, have a generator, or C, someone you can go to in an emergency. I know that there are a lot of community shelters and a lot of disaster recovery things. Woo, Texas Power Grid. Yay. Sorry, Texas. Far enough southeast that it's not going to hit this area hard. Yeah, but unless you're in, like, the very bottom of the panhandle, it's still going to affect you. But yeah, definitely take the time to find, like, where your support is. I think I'm vibing a bit more with these pen settings. Hey, Toad. Oh, Jade, thank you for the... Thank you. Thank you for the gift. It's very appreciated. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying these pen settings more. I'm wondering if I want to do more monochrome stuff. And just stick to the basic colors like what I'm doing here. But Jade, that's very appreciated. Wonder if it's better to do like a like instead of doing black, you do like a. I had to figure out how the hell I'm drawing chesticles. Anatomy is weird, and I'm all like, I don't know. I still feel like too much of a juvenile artist to like draw boobs. I don't know. It's weird. Like, I don't know. Curious question, but how do I art? Honestly, the way that I started. Okay, so if you do exclamation point art, you can see the Twitter account that I post my daily art on. I'll do it because I don't know. But basically, last year on January 1st, well, actually this year, January 1st. So we're almost at a year at this point. But basically, I just started drawing. And that's kind of where you need to start, is you need to get into a habit. Get into the habit of drawing something a day, of putting yourself out there, of doing the content, and just building the habit. And make it to the point where you don't feel right if you haven't done this thing for the day. It takes a forever long time to build that kind of habit. Essentially daily practice. Yes, I would say definitely also look in art communities for tutorials, and usually if you find an artist community, there's usually a channel that's like, hey, post all of your like reference materials and stuff here. But it also depends on like, what do you want to kind of focus on going into art? Do you want to draw more realistic, like, you know, animals where you're drawing like, you know, realistic foxes or like things like that? Or are you just like going for more of a cartoony, like, you know, like, you know, what are you drawing? What are you? Realism is lane, cartoony for the win. Okay, so you can find tutorials that are more directed into that. Honestly, as stupid as it sounds, if you just go out to the next time you're at like a QVC, not a QVC, a CVS, or like any pharmacy store like that, grab a pad of paper, grab a bunch of mechanical pencils or whatever, and just every day put something on a page. I have a book here that when I started the art journey, that's what I did before I got a tablet, and I felt like I'm confident in moving into that. Let me go grab it really quick. So I'm gonna break the VTuber illusion by showing my webcam. 1 second. Wow. And I still use this sketchbook, especially on days I don't want to get out of bed. Okay. Hi, it's me. Okay. I have pants on, don't worry. So this book is literally just like day one. I just drew like a Bulbasaur, and I drew like sitting in a chair, and just jank like that. And like, so every day I just drew things. So then, day two, I drew Ivysaur and some Zangoose. Like, I have a... Day three, I have this Delphox, this Brazen plush that I tried to, like, transcribe. It didn't turn out all that well. But, like, I just started drawing things. In terms of time it takes, so you can see over the course of the year how far I've progressed, but art is a skill that you perfect over many years. You don't just dive headfirst into it, because if you do, don't think you're going to be like an expert on day one. That's not going to work. Definitely draw reference material, draw things like... What I did was I just started drawing, like... I went to random Pokemon, like, literally the Pokemon... Like, if you Google random Pokemon, it'll just give you a bunch of random Pokemon. And I drew them, like, I had them on my monitor. I had the pen and paper on my lap. And I just drew. I just put them on paper. And stuff like that. And every day, you just work on that. You just do more. You just add to the book, and you do more. And eventually, you get to the point where you're, doing bigger things, like day 69. And you're experimenting, and you're going, and you're just, doing stuff. It's the same way with writing apps. It's the same way with any skill you want to build. Any skill that you want to build, you have to start with the basics. Gordon Ramsay wasn't squirting out, beef Wellington on day one. You've got to, start with the basics. Start with simple things. No baker, makes perfect cookies the first time they make cookies. They make crap cookies. They make crap they're going to throw out because they burnt it, because they don't know how to adjust their time settings or anything like that, Like, any skill will take time to develop. And you kind of need to come into this knowing that if you're going to be building a skill, if you're going to be building to that long term, you're going to have the failings of building a skill as well. There are going to be periods where there will be days where you hate every piece of content you put out. You can't do jack. I mean, yeah, you can post your doodles on Discord, but there's also going to be periods where you feel like a god. You look down at what you've made and you're like, how? How did I do this? And eventually, like, you'll have less of the good times and the bad times, because you will have found your medium. You will find your stride. You will find where you're, getting comfortable, and you can get into a rhythm that you can slowly build upon. It's very much... Let me grab my pen again and get the tablet back on my lap. But, like, I feel like if we're going to plot it out in a chart for time versus skill, like, everyone starts at base 0. Nobody automatically comes out of the womb knowing how to make cookies, right? Right. I'm going to erase this wolf. Goodbye, wolf. Your very derpy looking face. Everyone starts at base 0. And you're going to just slowly, you'll have moments where you feel like you're not really doing much. Then you'll hit this weird peak and you'll come back down. And you'll have like these weird ups and downs. But slowly you're going to like have less and less of them as you slowly start to build your skill out. Like, that's the important thing, is to know that this period is going to suck. And these periods will happen again later on. Like, once you're in this period where you feel like you've leveled out, that doesn't make you immune to these weird bumpies. But you're able to manage those weird bumpies better and be able to grow from those weird bumpies better and shoulder the weird times better. But here is going to suck. Whatever. What about the weird dumpies? That's fine, I have drawn Lucario, but I'm sorry. There we go, the weird dumpies. TOS. I'm calling my mom. No, no. There, can't see the butt. There's no such thing as butt anymore. Butt was never real in the first place. I can't believe they removed ass. What horrible monsters. I was going to leave, but you started giving an inspiring speech, so I stayed. Oh, well, thank you. But yeah, I think it's improbable to think you're just going to be an improvement and you're going to be a savant, and that's not how it works. Even Gordon Ramsay makes a shitty grilled cheese sandwich. I'm not kidding you. Like, Gordon Ramsay recently put out a video of his grilled cheese sandwich. It is absolute horseshit. So, do know, like, even if you think you're, nobody is perfect. Nobody is infallible. Everybody has a progress, and everyone has growth, and everyone has bad moments, and everyone has good moments. And if you have them, that just means that you are progressing like everyone else. And that's perfectly fine. Even Grilled Ramsay makes a shitty Gordon sandwich. Maybe he does. But, yeah, like... There are definitely times where it'll feel like you're fighting the world almost to try to be better. Where it really doesn't feel like you are making any sort of positive progress. Where everything just sucks. Or it feels like, there's just no dividends or payment. But getting through those times is what separates good artists from great artists. What separates good chefs, separates the people who are okay at their skill from the people who are wonderful, masterful savants, the people who are, being able to truck those times, take them on the chin, and keep going. I know that I'm starting essentially this journey later than a lot of other people. I'm starting at 32, 31, now 32. And it's going to be a while before I get to the level of skill where I can make Abby do anything, be anything, and basically, feel confident every time I pick up a pen. But I also know if I sit around and don't do shit, nothing's gonna happen. You know? If I don't do anything, then nothing's going to change. So every day I pick up a pen, I know that I'm making progress towards that goal, even if it doesn't feel like it. Every time I experiment with my pen settings, every time I, do, my little art streams, every time I take the time to do this, even if it doesn't feel fulfilling in the moment, I know that in the long term, if I didn't do it, I wouldn't be where I am now. And that's what's important. Is you kind of have to carry that in your heart and in your mind really just heavily when you get into this. You have to use that to shoulder quite a few burdens. Because there are definitely going to be times where you will want to quit. Where you are just straight up done. Where nothing feels like it's worth it anymore. And sometimes it's going to be so much easier to just let that mindset win. But the moment you do, you've stopped. Your journey has ended. You got to fight that mindset. You got to be better than that mindset. We only have such a limited time on this wonderful planet to do all the wonderful things that we want to do. And if we don't get started on them today and start working on them, then that's time wasted between getting to where we are and where our goals are. I know New Year's resolutions are a big time for setting out goals like that and starting on those pathways. And that's good. But if it's July and there's something you want to do, don't wait to New Year's to start it. Just do it. Just do it. Just get going. There is no time like the present to get working on the goals and to start fulfilling your life and to be what you want to be rather than what you are. If you can start making progress on your goal today, why aren't you? Why aren't you making that progress? Thank you. There should be a slow clap point redeemed for when Abby starts saying this stuff. I get on these rants more than I think I do. PF Sense server. What is PF Sense? Example, I messed up putting the napkins together at work. I was sad I messed up, but juggling 2 different jobs at the same time. I mean, I didn't forget the napkins, but I still failed horribly, but I did it. My path towards independence at the moment is your biggest goal. That's important. Becoming independent, being able to stand on your own 2 feet is a goal that I set out for years ago when I moved out of my parents' house. And that goal took a lot because I had to do a lot. I had to move away from my parents, find a new job in another city. I had to do a lot of scary stuff. But now I live on my own. And I call myself Abby. And, like, I don't regret a damn second of it. I have somehow made 2 knees. I'm gonna fix this. Got double knees. Well, I have 1 knee when you can have 2. Haha. Does that mean I've got a high knee and a low knee? Oh, it's a firewall. You know, I need to actually work on my pies as well. I have 2 raspberry pies. One of them I'm going to turn into an arcade box. I need to work on that, but that's like physical woodworking. That is a very intimidating long-term project to learn how to do that. But I also know that I have someone locally who has a woodworking shop in their basement. I definitely want to start working on that. Technically 4 if you count elbows. Okay. Been on a painful journey for a long time. Started as depression, but now it's a hunt for healthcare for a mysterious rare disease in the U.S. I hope you find the care that you deserve. Because no one should have to suffer. Especially with, you know, something like that. I hope you find what you're looking for. And I hope you find it soon. But that is a monumental journey. It's 8,000 Power's birthday? Yo, happy birthday, 8,000. I don't keep up in the Foxwell or the servers. I don't have enough, like, it doesn't feel like I have enough time to really keep up with as many communities as I want to be a part of. I want to get more into furry VTubing and, like, hang out with other furry VTubers, like Digibunny and Freya and bigger ones as well. But, like, yeah. My Discord has been at max for over a year. Even after they extended it to 200 servers. Oh, that requires money. Oh. I mean, I have Nitro because I need Nitro because I use Discord as a professional for, like, my marathons and stuff. So unfortunately, like, I can't not use that unless, like, there's another platform through which I can contact the content creators that I contact for charity marathons and stuff. If only it was that easy, you know. Unfortunately, every content creator has a Discord. Not every content creator uses Slack or Teams or anything, like, you know. And no one is sure as hell uses Skype anymore. So I need to keep my Discord for professional, like, sense. So I have to have my contact details up and consistent. And so having Nitro allows me to know what my number is at any time, so I can have that posted to my, you know, Twitter and whatever services need to have it. I guess, like, Linktree and whatnot. Is it on my Linktree? I thought my Discord was on my Linktree. I think it might be my pub Discord. I don't know. I recently looked at my Linktree because Mr. Muskie. I should probably update it more. I don't know. 8,000. Happy birthday. I hope the day has been wonderful for you. And I hope you've received many presents that are substantially separate from your Christmas presents, because I know a lot of kids who had birthdays near Christmas, their presents got combined down, and that's not fair. It's your birthday and your Christmas present. Well, then you should have gotten me double. It's been a pretty nice birthday. Family's made sure to keep the gifts separate, something I quite treasure. Aw. That's good to hear. But yeah, I need to set up my Pi hole again. For those of you who don't know, a Pi hole is a Raspberry Pi firewall DNS server thing like that that basically is supposed to stop a lot of ad block traffic. But the problem is my Pi hole kept getting it would basically brick itself randomly. And when it bricked itself, because it is acting as my DNS server, I lose DNS and I can't connect to the internet unless I restart it. And there's no way to detect that and have it automatically restart. I would need to set up like a cron job to restart it like every 5 minutes. Not stop ad block traffic. Stop ad traffic. Like, be an ad blocker. Shigubble makes me think of Dursleys from the first Harry Potter. Well, I mean, it means that, you know, you should get a lot of presents. You shouldn't not get presents. When a custom Pi handheld nonsense some point. So, I know that 3D modeling and like that whole community has some pretty cool stuff. Wearable technology is something I wish caught on. I would love to have glasses that actually had like a properly working like HUD and whatnot. I think that would have been really cool if we actually took the time to figure it out. And I know that it's a thing that works when done properly. Augmented reality, a little bit, yeah. But like, you know, something like automatic subtitles. Like if the world just had subtitles for those who are people, or, you know, visually impaired. Yeah. Why haven't we developed this technology? Why hasn't that been a thing? Like, I've seen YouTube videos of, like, garage hackers making those own things, making those things themselves. Like, a YouTube channel I follow is Zachary Friedman, I think is his name. He made something similar to that. He also made his own, like, AR glasses. But yeah, no, like, literally, here. This is the channel. But, like, literally...
It makes them perfect for mounting 3D prints to fabric and leather.
Okay, let's...
I ran some cables, I tucked the lapel mic into the hood,
look at this!
And the prototype was done. I put out the call to our patrons, I headed to Micro Center donning my new hoodie, and I connected it to their guest
like,
Wi-Fi.
look at that! It just works! All it needs is an internet connection to use, like, you know, AI to figure things out.
But IRL, the accuracy was surprisingly high. It turns out that when I speak off the cuff, I use a different vocabulary and cadence that's more compatible with DeepGram's speech model.
But, like, why? That could be so easily integrated into glasses. And it could automatically be ran through a translation. So if it detects that someone's speaking in French, it goes into translate this to English mode. And then when it detects someone speaking in English again, it goes back to plain text English. Like, I mean, this guy has also made, like, his own scouter. Like, he literally, like...
Voidstar Lab, I waged a one-man crusade against code circuitry and cantankerous corporate curmudgeons as I clambered to complete a cut. These smart-looking white guys value to society. Let me know if you build your own, and if you do, let me know how it fits. I don't know.
That's a weird sentence to cut back in on.
I guess I'm kind of the head of the family. I'm ahead on the things leaderboard. And here we go. Behold Optagon 2 behind the neck boogaloo. To fit it, I tighten the screws most of the way.
But, like, this is all 3D printed product and, like, you know, shit he hacked together.
To force everything to settle. Once I found a good stable position, I just tighten all the screws and it's solid as a rock. Until it wasn't.
Like, it's definitely something that if somebody in their garage, if Tony Stark made this in a garage, why haven't you done it with $1 billion company? Let me get the channel name. Control Shift T. Control Shift T. Control Shift T. Firefox. Here. This is the channel. He is a bit of a crass YouTuber. I will say that. But he definitely makes good content, and he makes very interesting, creative content. Should know Kitsune never work without an agreement. Shit, I need to take notes. How do I get Abra inducted in there's a word there that I'm trying to say. Indoctored? I want to be a fox. I want to be Kitsune. I want to be cute fox girl. I want to wear kimono. I want a cute ass shrine, and I want to have cute art made. Transform. No. I'm good being an Abra, but also with like the sub label. Don't label me a, well, you, everyone else will label me a sub, but not what I mean. Like how, like, okay, so like definitely Ninetales is like Ninetales and like why did I just draw that? I have drawn an abomination. I have made Brian Griffin Vulpix. Why do I keep doing this? But like Ninetales and like Company are just straight up Kitsune. Ninetales and Vulpix are just straight up Kitsune. What do I gotta do to make her one? I know Kitsunes who will gladly take my soul. No, I don't want my soul taken. I wanna work in upper management. I ain't looking to start at the bottom. I'm looking to at least start midway up the ladder. I don't need to get multiple tails sticking out my butt. I'm fine with the one for now. I know at some point you graduate and they give you another. That's not how that works. But ah! Or for the goddess Inari. Entry-level trickster spirit. I mean, perfect Pokemon for that. Like, teleports and literally trolls trainers all of the time. Right there. Like, psychic powers, I can throw shoes at people when they're not looking. Fantastic. I need people to worship me? I currently have 70 subs on Twitch. I can make that work. I like how just posting the bonk emote is like a discount version of hitting me with the hammer. La cancha. Ah. You see, there's a randomness to it, because unless you spam the hell out of it, you don't know if it's going to hit me in the... Ah! Didn't the whole toggle drip thing come from a Roller Coaster Tycoon stream of yours? Yes. Ah, you got me. Wrong layer. Yeah, that was a good. It was a good joke, though. I am dripped out of my fucking mind. Don't worry. The hoodie drip is a powerful drip. But yeah, no, like Abra is Mew-like as well. So like, I wouldn't be surprised if Abra and Mew share a large amount of DNA. I'd share my DNA with a Mew. Hey, 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 hey! Ho! 23andMe, that's what I'm talking about. Nothing else. Any other assumptions there, or because you are lewd, not me? His stream is rated mature. You had a warning. Says the lady with no clothes on. What do you mean? My hoodie's currently on right now. Oh, no, wait, you turned on nudity. I wasn't watching. You were technically correct. Dorkly skit about Mew's 23andMe results. No, Dorkly already made the joke? Damn creative bastards. If I spam the nice reward? I don't know, I don't think that would be nice. I feel like you could save your points and do some more fun stuff with it. There are bigger, more dangerous rewards. Trying to figure out like a creative way to do an Abra ear as the logo, but it doesn't really work. Ah. Someone managed to get the Pick a Gamer award. Is that a reward not enabled right now? But yeah, no, I do have to do a game stream of La Mulana 2. I completely forgot about that shit. And I have another stream that I will do. At another date. We'll figure that one out. It's from 2009. Wow, Kuro, you definitely have made a ton of progress. OT rando moments. Wait, they're figuring out how to change Link's model in OT rando? Yes! I love that in Wind Waker. Gay Abra. I mean, yeah, I'd kiss a girl. You can't stop me. Among Us. Why did I say that? Why do I have this involuntary urge to just say that anytime I see it in chat? Ah! No! It has been immediately clipped! Go screw yourself! Ah! I saw the clip get created in real time! Do not jar me, please. Please, I've been good. Don't put me in the jar. I don't even have that screen up, so I can't see. I should probably automate the jar. It would probably be smart to do that. Lucario I posted led me to make a Lucario named a Miser. Aww. Exposing Abby's bare armor. Oh no! Wait, is nudity not working right now? Is it? No, it's working. Okay. Manually threw on the nudity. Hi, I'm calling myself out. Abby flashed us. Don't worry about it. Why is sleep so thick? Unthicken me. Said no one ever. Ah, the Mimi. Might want to adjust noise gate. DOS attack. That's fun. Do I play Final Fantasy 1? Oh, yeah, no, I need to adjust my noise gate, but the problem is, like, there's no gate on this. I don't think I can, actually. Is it the other knob? Can I adjust my knob?
I'm gonna turn my knob down a little bit.
I have reduced my knob. Can you hear me? Yes, heard. Cool. Alright. Oh, it's 2 O's in hoodie? Burger jump scare. No! How you doing? Pick up that phone. I feel like you'd be the one to make the whole blows up pancakes with my mind joke once in a while. No! Why would I do such a naughty thing to nice pancakes? They should be inside me at all times. No! The fluffy warm pancakes covered in butter and syrup. They need to be in my mouth, not exploded. No. They should be inside me at all times. Look, take that statement as you will. When one cry for pancakes when waffles are better. It depends. Pancakes hold a sentimental place in my heart, I would say. Pancakes, one of my earliest memories with my grandfather, who was a pretty chill guy. My grandfather on my father's side, or my father's father, I guess is what you would say. We would always go to Perkins and get the pancakes there, and it was just really nice spending time with him and Grandma. And it was such a rare thing because they weren't really in my life as much as other youth caretakers. So it was always a treat when I got to hang out with them. And they would get the pancakes, and I would get the pancakes, and we would just have pancakes. And they would ask me about, my little juvenile, what's going on in my life and stuff like that. So that's why I like pancakes. But if you have sentimental memories with waffles, and, they have a special attachment to you, I'm not going to judge. It's a taste thing, not so much sentimental. Hey, that's up to you. Taste is subjective because we all don't have the same tongues. If we did, that'd be certainly interesting. Time. It is currently 11:11 p.m. I don't know what that is. Like, do you need my local time or like how long I've been streaming? Because I've been live for an hour and a half. It's 11:12 where I'm at p.m. Eastern time. There we go. If you were teleported to the Pokemon universe, the only Pokemon you had at your party was Arceus, what would you do? Ask him to PMD me. I already got the Pokemon picked out. Like, I already know what I want to do with town. I ain't gonna be doing no adventuring. Been there, done that. I ain't gonna go on adventures. I'm a goddamn Abra. I would like to have some attacks if that's cool with you, but I'm not going out there and defeating Dialga. I want to just go around and be cozy and deliver mail and stuff. Like, in a PMD universe, that's what Abby does. Unless it's like modern PMD universe, in which case she's not postal worker Abby, she does tech. You get isekai'd me. You get isekai'd and go immediately isekai me again. But if I have to stick in the canon Pokemon and humans universe, I think I would still ask to be Abra. If I had to be a human, I'm definitely training in Abra. But I'm also going to try to see if I can get psychic powers, because I would like to deeply connect with my Abra. I want to be able to chill with it on its level. And I might also go and see Bill about that Eevee machine. Because I'm sure if it can do Eevee, it can do other Pokemon. Look, just, and it's not like I'm into transformation. I would just rather be what I'm more happy as. I guess maybe that is more transformation. I don't know. Manaphy and Heart Swap, I guess technically works too. The problem is I would need to find an Abra that wants to be a human. Probably not impossible. What are we talking about? If you were isekai'd and the only Pokemon, like, there was Arceus, what would you ask of him? Like, you wake up and you're just in the Pokemon world and Arceus is standing there. And it's like, yo, what up? Someone who does TF, a few options come to mind. I mean, it's good to have options. But in the Pokemon world, I don't know if Abby would be trained. I feel like she would probably try to avoid being trained, but also try to seek some sort of, like, level of independence or severance, sort of like how Rotom exist. Because in the Pokemon world, Rotom aren't, like if you catch a Rotom, yeah, that you've caught a Rotom. But there are Rotom that have jobs and are uncatchable because they essentially work for the government, you know? And I'm sure that other Pokemon can kind of get that leniency and leeway. Mesmerized and terrified at the presence of still legendary Pokemon. I mean, sure, it is Pokemon, it is a god, but you know. Personally, aside from the fear and the odd one, I ask to become friends with all Pokemon, like even wild Pokemon would attack me on sight. That feels like something that can definitely come back and Monkey's Paw you. Not sure how, but it feels like there's a thing. In the PMD universe, would it be possible to pay Abby to eat a ghost pepper? Depends if Gen 9 is a thing, because that might be asking you to lick somebody. The tomato berry is spicy? Maybe. The problem is the presents come on screen so quickly, by the time they've smacked me in the face, I don't have time to react. Y'all have to, like, hit me with a non-stop wave like when you did on my birthday. Ah! Oh! You figured out how to do shorts? Oh my god. You figured out how to do shorts. Oh no. Oh no! The presents! Ah! Oh my god, everyone's going. Oh my god! Oh! I'm surprised this worked. Oh, I'm interested. Let me see. Ah! It doesn't stop. Ah! You can't stop me, Among Us. Why did I say that? It doesn't. Let me reload it. There it is. You can't stop me, Among Us. Why did I say that? Wonderful. Why is disliking disabled by the owner? Can't hear it. Is it not showing up on stream? It's a cute Mimikyu. Mimikyu is cute. It is probably very low. Yeah, it's probably very quiet. Oh, that would be why. The audio needs to, like, jack up to, like, yeah, this. It stopped me. Among Us. Why did I say that? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let me get Clip Studio Paint back up. Yeah. Might re-render and make it louder. Yeah, audio stuff is weird. Yeah. Very important. Are you steal Wi-Fi? Actually, war driving. I didn't even draw. What? I just was looking away and an Abra shape appeared, so now I need to complete it. Yeah. Steal the kids. She stole the wife. She stole the kids. More into Psychic-type Pokemon like Abra here. Murkrow is the number 2 most used Mon of VGC Series 1. Huh. Abra, you need help. Yeah. Yeah, but that's fine. I think we all do. Was there Dark Abra? No. I think dark Pokemon only show up in evolutions. Dark Abra here stealing laptops. You left it sitting out at the... Where would you put a laptop in the Pokemon world? Would you take it to, like, Starbucks? Is there a Pokemon Best Buy? Or do they just Amazon it? I don't know, she's wild. She's wild! Wild and crazy. Cagey with my laptops after PTSD of having mine stolen. I'd have a wedge in it. We would have to wedge it for my cold dead tails. Damn. I mean, probably would be a targeted thing to somebody who I don't know. I should probably build out Abby's non-PMD cannon. I do know teleport. At least chaotic neutral. Oh yeah, no, Abby is 100% chaotic neutral. Submissive. Look. I mean, however you want to. I'm not gonna fight that. I'm not gonna fight that. True facts. It's fine. Damn, this is a banger. Oh, I'm sure that there are a lot of Pokemon that could destroy the planet. But I mean, like, I don't know. Lot of things can destroy the planet, but we kind of just have to live with them. Oh yeah, this is a remix of Mega Man X, but with Genesis music. Because all of my music that I normally play on stream is Genesis, or 16-bit-esque era music. Look, yeah, no, the box legendaries are nice. I like the box legendaries. Yeah. All of these be spitting true facts. don't want to think about that time. Young impressionable minds of Pokemon lately. Yell and Star would get along quite well. They're not even evil. Yell and Star are not evil organizations. Hell, you could kind of lump even like Guzma's team in there. Like Skull, I wouldn't even consider evil. They're just miscreants that the leader kind of got roped into some bullshit with. I would say Aether is more of an evil organization. Because Aether, a large amount of the members knew what was going on and jumped right on that shit the moment Luzman showed face. The moment she took off the mask, they were like, okay. Oh, I'm only talking contemporary Pokemon games. I don't know what Snag'em did. Because I never played a Ranger game. Aftermath beans? What are aftermath beans? Oh! I don't want to think about that time. Yeah. About right, yeah. Snag'em was Coliseum. Ah, 3 of the members of the creation here. Giratina might be my favorite. I would say... I don't know, it depends. Like, Giratina has been portrayed in modern media as just straight up pure evil. But I feel like if you were to have a Giratina egg and raise it, it would be a cuddly snake friend. A little bit on the clawy side, but I mean, like, who isn't nowadays? We all gotta have our fangs in this era of social media. Beta Giratina is what Giratina used to look like. There was a glow up. Definitely a makeover day. It's literally Satan. Don't worry about it. I would say, if there's anything not to talk about in SV, do not talk about the end of the story. Do not talk about the conclusion of Area Zero. But, whoo! I definitely enjoyed SV. I think if it wasn't for the graphical glitches, Scarlet and Violet would be hailed as the best Pokemon game, period. Is the new hero Pokemon? I have no idea. Ah! Ah! Oh, like, you know how Pikachu was Ash's hero Pokemon, like their primary mascot. And now that Pikachu and Ash are retiring, who is going to take up that mantle as the face of the company? Dibs. Dibs, 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 dibs. There's gonna be a new Pikachu. No! 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 Come on, give other yellow Pokemon a chance. I mean, Eevee was fine too. Eevee is fine too. Plant Kitty, honestly, I'd be okay with Plant Kitty. But I feel like Plant Kitty is going to evolve. There's no stopping that. I thought Scorbunny from Go wouldn't evolve, but then they made him boyfriends with Lucario, so, you know, yeah, it is what it is. You know, make it Clefairy again. Hell yeah. Watch it be Palmy. Honestly, I mean, that line's not bad. Oh, just the base form? That's fine too. Bum, 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 bah. Etrian Odyssey has great music. Just don't look at the art of the female playable characters. Because I don't know what Atlas was doing, but Atlas was doing something stupid. Like, let's not talk about it. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's a little bit party vanny. That's what I'm going to say. It's a little bit party vanny, if those of you who remember that expression from old internet. If you have a lot of that art open, the party van will find you. The 4chan party van, as it's called. Yeah. Yes, and this is where we are dropping the conversation. Anyway, give me something to draw. Just give me something to... We are moving forward. Give me something to draw. Mimi Slugcat. Okay. Slugcat. Delphox. Where am I? I am huge. Excuse me. Smaller. Smaller. friend. Mimikyu, but I forgot what Pikachu looked like. Alright, let's move this one over here then. Now I want Little Caesars. Pokemaster J, I'd be careful posting that because that's a modified version of a meme about... I would disagree with that sentiment. Let's put it like that. Be careful with saying that expression, because that expression has its origins in some nasty political stuff. Similar to the website we were just talking about that we want to move forward with. Hey Char, how you doing? It's been a bit. This slug cat is way too dumpy. Let's fix him. Or her. Really, I don't know if they have gender. They just are. But do you know the 5 slugs coming? I do not know the slugs. The I don't know what that means. Had to learn to be an adult. Oh, well, congratulations. Slugs have both. Ah! Neat. I'm learning. Why Mimikyu's head look like a phallus? One of them is thick. We all have some thickness. PPQ, no! No! Make me a sandwich. No! Yo, I'm gonna need to get me a slug right now. Hell yeah. Oh. If I just make it wider, does that fix the proportions? A little bit. Actually, yeah. Just make it wide. What if it was wide? SL's certainly a place. Ah! Why? Why? What? Video showing indeed about of it trying to kill Pikachu. I mean, does what it's gotta, you know? Gotta survive in this tough ecosystem of mascots. What a bop! Bop, bop, boo, boo, boo. Trying to do shading is kind of interesting. I'm looking up at other things people suggested. Problem is, chat has progressed. Mimikyu, but it mimics Abra. Okay. I've done this a couple times before. Actually, wait a minute. We'd probably just attach like a sock to its butt. What's in that sock? One of its tentacles. I don't know. Thing's got tentacles under there. Oh, Time Walker, it's been done 1,000 times before. It'll be done 1,000 times more. Do not lick the whooper. Do not lick the pooper. Regular whooper is fine, but don't lick a pooper. Poor Abra never logged into Furcadia. I remember that, but I never made an account. God. Delphox. Now I have to draw the rest of the fox. How the hell do you draw the rest of the fox? Actually, the nose is more like... Is that good head shape? I don't know if that's good head shape. Is that a good head shape? I'm not sure. I feel like I've got the jaw and the nose right, but like... I've drawn a fox. Got some Robotnik-ass ear hair going on. Bingus! I'm definitely not stealing a frame from the anime that showed up on Google Images. You think you have a favorite bug tape? Lorantis, even though it's only grass and is not actually a bug because it is a plant pretending to be a bug based off of a bug plant pretending to be a plant. Oh boy, almost a new day. And it's gonna be... I was going to say just as miserable as today. But today wasn't all that miserable. So hopefully it's just as good as today was. Why did I give her... That's not boobs. It's supposed to be like the fluff. It's got like... boom fluff. Grandma Boobert. No! Steam's winter sale just started. That's very dangerous. What does the fox say? If? Yeah, that's pretty much right, yeah. What else was suggested? Mewtwo. Ah, Daddy. Okay. Rain World is 60% off. Nice. What's Mewtwo look like again? Just Google Google hot cat. A hell of a man. There we go. That is not Mewtwo. No, I'm not great at art. I feel like I could do the eye better. The eye is probably the main part of that's like weird to me. Luckray Zorak is... That is adorable. I need to get better at, like, using my pen. Like, pen control is, like, key to a lot of this. I saw Lucario, X-Zoroark, and War flashbacks. Oh, no. I think the face definitely could use some work. The bone structure here is a little weird. And the eyes should be a little bit lower and a little bit bigger. There you go. You can't buy channel points? No. Because that would be broken. But you can use bits to get a temporary... Not temporary, but... like a thing of channel points. And subs and stuff like that. Subs add to your channel points acquisition multiplier. Markiplier. They add to your Markiplier. Oh, what's up everybody? Markiplier here. No! No, like a half-life scientists are getting hit with presents. No! Ah! No! Ah! Ah! No! No! It's the holidays. Them's a lot of sweet rolls. Oh, you're sweet roll. Damn, how thick can I make... I'm stopping this sentence. This sentence is dangerous. Look, even Mewtwo's disappointed in me right now. Let's be fair. Go ahead, I can use another clip. No! How thick can you reasonably make Mewtwo and still keep it relatively on model? The answer will surprise you. The previous song sounded like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers song to me. It was! From the Genesis movie game. It literally was Go Go Power Rangers from the Genesis movie game. Let me go back a couple. Like, look, the title's in the bottom right-hand corner. It says Ron Wasserman, the person who made Power Rangers' song, Go Go Power Rangers, from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie game. If you throw that into YouTube, you'll find the OST. They've got a power and a force like you've never seen before. They've got the something and the something to even up the score. No one can ever let you down. The power's on your side. Go, go, Power Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers. You mighty morphin' Power Rangers. Abra with open eyes is weird to me. Okay, well, I'll just stream like this. Don't worry, let me keep drawing Mewtwo right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna stream with my eyes closed, so this is fine. And then we're gonna go make the other hand too. Next up, I'm gonna play Outrun with my eyes closed. Let me Outrun. I don't have the Outrun game. I don't have it in a way that I can immediately get to it. Actually, is it in my requests folder? Is it? I think I still have the Outrun game. Do I have Outrun 2019? It's not there. Is it on my D? I have multiple drives on this computer. Is it on my D drive? Oh my god, those Mewtwo hands. That's why I don't draw blindfolded. Because I somehow draw just as good as I draw normally. I mean, what? No, load up the D. And then Outrun 2006. I do have it! Hold up, I do have Outrun 2006. Hold up. Does it just work? Presented by Sega. I have my controller. Is it just gonna read my Xbox 360 controller? Don't tell Sega I have this. It's a little loud. It does not read my controller. It does not read my controller. I think I know why. I have a foot pedal, and it tries to use that over top of my Xbox controller. That is not Clip Studio Paint. There we go. Heat Man. He's hot. Okay, what else? A unicorn. Beta Arceus. How do you draw a unicorn? Horse shapes. How do you draw a horse? I don't know. I will say, this is a pretty thick horse. There you go. I'm horrible and no one will ever ask me to draw anything again. Looking more like a dragon. I mean, dragons are compatible with everything in D&D, so we don't know what its bloodline is. Could go full horse and just be like, clippy cloppy, clippy cloppy. But it could also be a little bit of whoop. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Yes, what a dragon. They cannot eat, they buck. Look, in most popular modern media, because of furries, most dragons are doing a lot of bucking and not eating. I'm gonna be fair. If we were to take modern media and add whatever furries are drawing into it, the majority of dragons are not eating things. I wonder if I can shape this horse head back into, like, standard. Or if it's stuck in manual. I don't know. Woo! I love him. He looks like he's done with everyone's bullshit. They're eating You meant to finish with the word Panera, right? Dragons eat Panera, right? No. Then what does the dragon eat? Educate the class. I'm shortening its neck. This is a fucking monster. Why did I do this? I'm so sorry to the unicorns out there. Never getting invited to BronyCon again. Not that I was, or it still exists. It's looking like a unicorn dragon crossing. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. Mewtwo looks like he's about to go punch it. Which honestly might be the appropriate response. Pull aggro. Beta Arceus. I mean, I did kind of actually make Beta Arceus a little bit. There it is. Very important. Oh, that's what a horse's head looks like. Going to post all Twitch emotes in one message. Godspeed. Is anyone going to stop me? No. That's because my mods aren't here paying attention right now. But I know the moment one of them is, you're done. You're done, son! Though no one's going to stop you because it's not really spam. Plus, Twitch's auto mod is going to just be like, I don't know, what are you doing? You're weird. iPod isn't in this channel. No, Twitch's auto mod is, though. Which is just as good. It's pretty much as good as Nightbot's going to be. I love the first Revenge of Shinobi game. It's stupid. You fight the Hulk, you fight Batman, you fight Spider-Man, you fight the Terminator. Just straight up, you fight them. Like, they did not care about copyright. Sega gave no fucks. Make sure you sleep for the week. Excuse me. I don't know why I drew Abby like that. She's just going. Well, Twitch has a character limit. Yeah. Bouncy is cute. I'm partial to Wink. I love the Abra Wink emote. Kuro did such a wonderful job. Commission Kuro for more emotes. Look at that. Look at her. I cannot match that excellence. I did my best. I've already screwed it up. It's just a good Abby. Such a wonderful Abby. When a baby doesn't pay their taxes for 18 years, it's fine. But when I... Look, I can commit tax evasion. I'm a Pokemon. We don't pay taxes. I shouldn't say that out loud on a public stream. I do pay my taxes. I pay my taxes respectfully every year. Do you? Actually, yes, I do keep up on my taxes. I do them as Ned Flanders close to Jan 1st as possible. The problem is my employment doesn't send W-2s and shit until, like, February. So it's like, great. I'm sitting on my butt. But if it was possible to do taxes on January 1st, I would do taxes January 1st. Get it over with, get it done with, and don't worry about it. This is advice for y'all. Do not wait for the last day to do your taxes. As soon as you get your W-2s and whatnot in the mail, get them done. Do not wait on your taxes. As an adult, like, a lot of you guys are, like, 18 to 24 in that I'm just turning an adult age. I'm no longer under my parents as a dependent. Do your taxes, do them right, and do them early. Get it over with, make sure it's good. Because if it's out of the way, you're good. Just vibe. And who doesn't like a good vibe? Just chill, relax, and you don't worry about it. Tax day comes along and you're like, nice, I already got my refund. Then you're good. Keep life simple. I don't know. I need something else to draw, but I don't have much space left on the canvas. I need something small. Give me something small, chat. I need something small to hold. Abby. No, but I'm the one holding it. A burger. I really need to figure out how to, like, draw. You know, just in general. I just need to figure out how to draw. Burger, Among Us. Okay, fine. Why you got foot boobs? Why my nose look like I come out of a why am I speaking like this? Why does my nose look like a schnoz? Reduce the nose. Reduce the schnoz. I look like Mr. Dink from Doug, the TV show that nobody remembers because nobody in my chat was born early enough to remember Doug, the TV show on Nickelodeon. All kids grew up with SpongeBob, man. I was around for that crap. Hell yeah! We're legacy. Remember Chalk Zone? Rudy's got the chalk. Hell yeah. It got murdered like every other good show on Nickelodeon around the era of, around then. Because if it wasn't SpongeBob, it was going to die. Invader Zim, Chalk Zone. Or no, SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents. Fairly Odd Parents survived just as long. My Life as a Teenage Robot. El Tigre. Oh yeah, the one with the 3 talking cats. Cat Scratch? Which is based off of a comic that's a lot darker. Like, oh my god. Look up the source material for Cat Scratch. It's about this war between, like, cats and dogs that's, like, incredibly bloody. Why I got dumpy? Undumpy my buh. Oh, yeah. Excuse you. Pressure sensitivity, if you could not right now. Yeah, no, the Cat Scratch comic, Cat Scratch TV show origin. It was a loose adaptation of the creator's comic book series Gear. Gear is a Sass! Hi! So, yeah, we're talking about the old Nickelodeon TV shows that no one remembers because SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents. But Cat Scratch, that TV show about the three cats that inherit a fortune, was originally based off of a 6-issue comic book called Gear, which is like humanoid cats at war with animals, like other animals, in like giant robot battles and despair, and it's incredibly bloody and mature. It's definitely not for kids. Yakety yak. Yakety yak. Oh my god. That awoken something in me. SpongeBob ran me to Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network had quality content. Like, ever since they started Cartoon, there is a wonderful video on, like, the history of Cartoon Fridays and whatnot. But, like, any of Cartoon Network's cartoons, prime content. Like, Dexter's Lab, Powerpuff Girls, Johnny Bravo, Courage the Cowardly Dog, and obviously the king of early Cartoon Network, Ed, Edd n Eddy. Like, all of them bangers, and all of them shared equal airtime. There was the Cartoon Summers, where they would air pilots for a bunch of cartoons, and kids would vote on what would get through. That's how we got Kids Next Door. That's how we got Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Oh yeah, they had so much good stuff. They had Toonami, they had Samurai Jack. They still have, I guess, because they did recently finish it. But, like, Rugrat... Here's the thing. Imagine remembering Rugrats all grown up. No! No! Anyway, Sass, thank you for this. Thank you for the raid. You came in at a discussion of old school cartoons. The Brigade. The Bwee! Friends. Lovely Bwees. Lovely friends. Do I have enough space to squeeze a Bwee somewhere? I don't know how to draw a Weasel all that well, but I'm going to do my best. I've got the nose. I think the nose is pretty good. I've got a snout. Every time I add a line, I'm a little scared it's going to get messed up. I've drawn a generic furry. I have to somehow Bwee this. I can Bwee this, I swear. I can Bwee leave. Ben 10 awakened something. Yo, Ben 10 was freaking amazing. There we go. I think I've Bweed it up pretty good. We're Bweeing. Actually, then I could probably make these little like. I'm still playing around with like the new sensitivity settings. Wonderful. That's a big booper. I'm wondering if I want to reduce the size of that booper. That's a weird booper. I'm gonna change this a little bit. Actually, the mouth is what's doing the... So, if I can crunch the shape off of that... That's a bit too curvy. I want to learn how to draw a weasel. It's dangerous. I feel like the nose is still a bit much. Let's fix that a bit. Weasel's snout comes down at a bit more of an angle, like, yeah. We'll reduce the eye size a little bit so that way we can have the eyebrow in there a little bit. There we go. Wee! Wee. And this second head hair comes down a little bit more chill, like that. It's less steep, and then the second one is just like a little... That's better. That's better. I want to do better, but I'm pretty strong in this right now, I guess. And then there's the air tube. Which is a nice little thingy. Friend. Big eye. There we go. Friend. What a lovely friend. Yin Yang Yo. Oh my god, I forgot about that. That was like a pup named Scooby-Doo, where I barely remember it, but I remember watching it. Yeah. Drew the Bui. It's important. Also, someone asked me to draw holding a burger, and then someone else during that same moment put Among Us, so unfortunately I had to do it. Where was Hero 109? I do not remember that. You mean, wait, like the Wii U game that Platinum made? Or is this a different thing? It was an early morning cartoon thing. There's a lot of, like, lost... I wouldn't say lost media, but media that I'm like... I remember you, but I don't remember you. Oh, God. Do you remember Butt Ugly Martians? That phenomenon? That horrible monstrosity? Like, it was that, like, era of Jimmy Neutron where a bunch of cartoons were just kind of, like, experimenting with 3D. It wasn't early 3D like Beast Wars or Reboot where it was, like, kind of charming. It was that mid-era 3D where everyone was just kind of like, I don't know, it's cheaper than having people draw it. Ugh. Butt Ugly was Jimmy Neutron era. I would say Jimmy Neutron happened, and then Butt Ugly was I wouldn't say a response, because Jimmy Neutron came late 90s. But Butt Ugly was certainly in the, here's some crud cartoons we threw on after that. Almost Naked Animals. That's one of those things that, yeah, I remember, but I don't remember. But I remember that name definitely from one of the cartoon stations. Was it on part of like the cartoon block, or like the Kerblam, where it was like, no, was that something else then? It was newer. Oh, it was newer than like the cartoon, basically prototype cartoon blocks that both networks had. I'm moderately haunted by that show. Weird dream involving a dry noodle submarine. It was that new age, throw shit at that wall post Flapjack. Oh, it was like Chowder era, or early Steven Universe era. Adventure Time, that sort of era. Or are you talking like Uncle Grandpa? Oh god, was it like Uncle Grandpa? Oh no. Uncle Grandpa's when I quit. Like, I quit. Everyone quit Cartoon Network during its like real life era, where like they constantly had the guy that sang "Party Party Party, I Want to Throw a Party," Andrew WK. When they constantly had him on, no one enjoyed Cartoon Network during that time, where they're just like, hey, let's make a copy of Mythbusters, but instead of it being somewhat educational by talking about the science, we just blow stuff up. No, hun. Okay, but Destroy, Build, Destroy? Yeah, I think that's the name of the show. Fall is something how grown-ups invented by the Hives rocked. Yeah. I mean, Cartoon Network always had really, really strong bumpers, but there is nothing that compared to the Cartoon Fridays intro of flying through the city and seeing all the characters interact, or flying into the Cartoon Network office, or any of the Cartoon Summers. Like, that is a golden era that will never be back. Cartoon City was a vibe and an aesthetic that just I wish would come back and never did. They posted that shit on Twitter now? What do you mean? Like, did the Cartoon Network Twitter just post that? I'm gonna suggest, because we already suggested Zachary Friedman's channel when I was talking about augmented reality and like wearable tech. Rebel Taxi, once again, a more crass VTuber, definitely a mature, more adult YouTuber. But Rebel Taxi does great retrospectives and histories. Oh wait, was this just on their Twitter? Okay, hold up. Wait, what? There's a new CN City? No, this is the old one. Who remembers these festive bumpers? Oh yeah, no, these were great. Like, these were like this warm aesthetic mix of like the cartoons, but steeped in reality with like interesting shading and like. Like, these are fantastic. This was cash. But definitely Rebel Taxi recently did a video on Cartoon Fridays. And it goes over like the whole history of like what the first Fridays looked like, which they had these like real life real life bumpers where it was like, you know, weathers or call centers or like lotteries. And then they would have the characters interact on this white background with like, let me find more pictures of it, like these. And then like they eventually like moved into like, like seasonal events. Then there was sort of like a middling period where they had more, it just kind of rolled for a bit. And then like it talks about like Fridays really isn't much of a thing. And then Cartoon City, which like, yeah, this
anniversary of the channel, Cartoon Fridays rebranded.
This, when you were a kid, blows your goddamn mind. It hits you in the, like, listen to it now, it hits you in the nostalgia button, and it's like the muffin button. You just love it. But like, just the aesthetic and the idea and like all of this going on.
This time, Fridays would be hosted in live action starring Tommy and Zynga, along with...
So like, I was okay with this like bit of real life in Cartoon Network. Like, Cartoon Network, I feel like always kept a good balance of a little bit of real life, but like, especially like even in like these early bumpers where it's like stuff like this. Like, this is cute.
Though the beginning of CCF was far different than what many remember. Rather than animated hosts, it was these live action segments between the
like, this is cute. This is fun. And like, they definitely had this like interesting aesthetic. The cartoon, like it's just something that he goes into it on the video. Actually, let me get the link for y'all. I'll put it in here. It's definitely a video that's a good deep dive into what it was, if you remember it, and why it can't come back. But how it's okay that it can't come back. But it's also important to remember, that media isn't just what it is, but it is how it is consumed. It definitely goes into that towards the end and is a very, very good video. Like, once again, Rebel Taxi is a bit more crass, a bit more mature, a bit more adult of a YouTuber, as you can tell. But, like, it's definitely interesting content. So, actually, Tom Kenny plays in it? Yeah. So this video actually inspired me to start the whole process of doing daily art. While it's a bit strange and you kind of have to get through some of the cringiness that was Dominator the movie, the overall general message is actually a very uplifting, self-empowering, follow your passions, because you don't know what day is going to be your last. So do what you want, be the person you want to be happy, follow those creative strings, and make the things you want to make. Because you don't get really the time to do that. You don't get the life to do that, more so than you think you do. And it's important to, make everything precious. It's a sad story, this story, but at the end of the day, like, this guy, with limited resources, limited budget, and limited everything, made his passion project and got to see it, come to the light of day. And it's a very interesting story. Animorphs is a super sad story. Oh yeah. But yeah, it definitely is interesting content. Definitely a YouTuber I would recommend, but his tastes and his presentation and his topics sometimes aren't for everybody. He definitely covers more adult media, and he definitely caters the way he presents that media in a more adult sense. But he's never truly, I would say, horribly explicit. But if media is making the easy joke, he will point it out, if you know what I mean. What is that buzz? Oh. This, I don't know. I didn't watch it because I wasn't, like... He has, like, these little side videos, but I'm guessing it's about the Buzz Lightyear movie and how it's a continuity mess. Oh, God. He covered the Kingdom Hearts pilot that came out. How Disney ruined the TV show Clerks. I thought that was Germa for a moment. Just doing the mouse over preview. Oh, yeah, and the Subgenius cult. I didn't know about this until recently, but, like, our parents in the 80s and 90s had this fake cult that was basically like the Flying Spaghetti Monster. That was this weird, underground, crazy cult thing that was, like, this subversion of, like, all sorts of crazy stuff. It's nuts.
Excuse me?
Oh. Hitting the play button started the YouTube video. Oh yeah, Animorphs is a very sad story that does not... Spoiler warning! Animorphs is a very sad story, but it is also a very true story. How... Sometimes, you know, most of the time in war, there is no good, there is no bad, and the hero just may die from something, and that's war. It's horrible. It does not pull punches. And people are very upset that it doesn't have that traditional story arc. But that's war. War doesn't have a story arc. It's war. So, it's a very mature book for children. It ain't no Magic Treehouse where it's like, oh, let's go to Egypt. Wow, isn't that neat? It is very much like, yeah. It's a very adult story that, you know, happens. Part of the reason why they publish it. I mean, it's important. It's important that people know that reality is never as black and white or follows that clear path of what happens as you think it does. Because you got to be ready for that when it does happen. Because it's going to happen. Yeah, no, it sucks, but like it comes from the truths of our reality. And it's sort of like prep material for becoming an adult. And that sucks. But in a way it's beautiful because it does that painful process. It's important that it does that painful process. Alright, I have streamed for 3 hours, and it is 1 in the morning. I should probably, at some point, sleep. Because I have work tomorrow. Even though I know everyone is out, I am unfortunately not. So, a friend of the channel, and just awesome person in general, Jay Witz, is live with their first ever stream as a VTuber. We're gonna go give them a raid, even though we're not exactly, you know, a big channel. I think we should give them a raid, give them the support. They are wonderful. Go give them some love. I'm gonna head out, get to some rest, but y'all have a good night. Y'all stay wonderful. They're kind of doing like a general, like, you know, test of their VTuber. Might have helped them, you know, discover VTubing a little bit just in putting it in their sphere and throwing the suggestion their way when they were curious about it. Probably not the primary inspiration. There's probably much more better inspirations than me, but I kind of hope I helped. I know I've helped other people become VTubers, but yeah, go watch Jay Wits. They're pretty cool. And they're also like a big knowledge source for Pokemon. They're really cool, and I've worked with them with charity and Pokeathon. They helped us raise a bunch of money for St. Jude and Direct Relief and a whole bunch of other good causes. Well, not St. Jude, they haven't, but whatever. You know what I mean. They did a bunch of cool stuff. Go watch them, and I'm happy that they're VTubing, and I hope they VTube more. I kind of, you know, I'm really excited. I'm really happy for them. Go watch them. Bye. Bye!
So, that's been fun. Are you the real Josh Jepson or the robot? I'm not Josh Jepson, I can tell you that. I am a Josh. You know, it's funny, the Area Zero music's playing right now. I guess mild Pokemon spoilers, but not the first time I've heard that joke. Maybe we'll play into